Good morning. I am sharing my morning routine today. I love watching other people's morning routines. I just find it like inspirational and so fascinating, and so I've been wanting to make this video for a while, so I'm finally making it for you guys. It's just about 6:30. I just woke up and got dressed to do my workout, and I filled up my giant cup, which took like 5 minutes. But so I am going to go do a 30-minute class on the Peloton, which we have in our guest room. And get the door open. Not this giant cup in my hand. Okay, perfect. I really like to work out like 3 to 4 times a week in the morning. I'm gonna talk more about it after because I don't really feel awake until it's done. So I'll catch up with you guys in about 30 minutes. Okay, so I just did a 30-minute cycling class on the Peloton, and now I've been doing a little bit of stretching. What I was laughing because I rewatched that clip I filmed before my workout, and I could barely understand what I was saying. So what I was saying is that I like to work out at least 3 days a week minimum in the mornings. I really like to add a 4th day. If I do that, it's usually on the weekends, so it kind of depends on my schedule and what I'm up to on the weekends. But I just wanted to say, like, I am always naturally more of a morning person, so if you're like, I could never get up and do that, like, I'm not a night owl at all. Sorry, I'm still like out of breath. Hold on. I think that's better. So, but what I wanted to say about exercising in the morning is I had this really good conversation several months ago with some of the realtors I worked with. We went to dinner, and they, one of them asked, he was like, what is something you do for yourself, like in the morning, or something you do to like set your right mindset, because this whole world can be crazy. And he said, even especially to me, like as the transaction coordinator, like it can still just be so much, like once the day starts. So like he said, he goes and like rides his bike or like his motorcycle in the morning, like sunrise, get some fresh air, sunlight, you know, clarity, like have a little bit of time for yourself in the morning. And I think that's super important. And my answer was exercise. I noticed such a difference in my mood, how I'm taking in and responding things that come in throughout the day, just my overall attitude, my energy levels, everything is so much better when I exercise in the mornings. That's why it's really important for me to do it the majority of the working days. Also, it's kind of like making your bed in the morning, which is one of my New Year's resolutions, which I've done pretty good on so far this year, but kind of like a win for the day, you know. But for me, it's, you know, like I loved what he said, because it's about, you know, putting your mind in the right space, because in real estate, you never know what's going to come at you all day. And also I've noticed, like, I have canceled so many after work workout classes and got charged the cancellation fee, because you just don't know, like, obviously if you're an agent, like showings, things like that come up, emergencies. But even if you're a transaction coordinator with set hours, you, like, I've been, stuck, okay, just need to really finish this one thing, and like, you know, working for 30 extra minutes or something, or trying to get caught up or something happens, and so you need to work a little longer or whatever. And it's just like, if you get it over with in the morning, then you're done for the day when you're done, which is awesome. So I thought that was really neat that he said, you know, doing something for yourself. So even if you don't want to exercise, or you don't want to get up quite as early, like finding something for yourself, maybe taking a walk outside, or just like slowly having a breakfast and coffee, like reading a book, or spending time with your pet, your family, whatever. I think it's really important to set the right intentions for the day, and that's why with me, it's exercising. Also, if I was doing some like fake vlog where I tried to look perfect, I would tell you that now I was going to meditate, but I have a really hard time incorporating meditating into my daily routine. If any of you are avid meditators, like, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear when and how you, and for like how long you work it into your morning routine. Realistically, I probably meditate once like every 8 weeks. Like, I don't know, maybe I just need to get up 10 to 15 minutes earlier, but I feel like right now when I'm about to go get the rest of my day started, it's just like, oh, I don't know if I have time to set aside, but I should make the time. When I do it, I feel like if I exercise and then meditate, which I don't know if that's the right order either, but that's how I always do it. If I exercise and then meditate, I feel like I have literally the clearest head going into the day. Exercise gets me like 90% of the way there, but the meditation kind of takes me the other 10%. So like I said, if you are really into meditating or you have a routine with it, I would love to hear it, because it's something I would like to incorporate more. Okay, well, yeah, that's my soapbox about, you know, having something for yourself in the morning. Exercise, I think, is huge for helping your mental health and everything before you get rolling with the crazy punches of the day. But I've got to get moving. So next I'm gonna go get the dogs, because as soon as they hear me, they're gonna start basically trying to bang down the door. Always call them like a Navy SEAL team. Like, you would never think it's two corgis on the other side of the door. Like, they're so hungry. So I'm gonna go get them, feed them, let them out, and then I'll hop in the shower and catch back up with you guys. Okay, I am back. Since you last saw me, I fed the dogs, which I showed you. They are so cute, even when they're hungry. I jumped in the shower, and then I've been getting ready. I didn't want to bore you with my full morning routine because I am not a beauty influencer, and that's for a reason. But I'm just finishing up my hair and makeup, almost done here. So I wanted to jump on and update you guys. I kind of want to talk about a few different things. The first is that I do not do this full glam every single day. So I just wanted to make that known. I feel like I don't want to be unrealistic with you all. But I have a video meeting this afternoon, and then I'm planning to film some more content today as well. If you're from the South, you know exactly what I'm doing to my hair right now. If not, you might think I'm a crazy person. But I'm born and raised here, so I just can't help myself but teasing my hair. Okay. What was I saying? I'm rambling. Okay, yeah, I don't do this every single day. I probably do it like 2 to 3 times a week. I try to coincide it, you know, I definitely batch filming content. I think filming like 1 video a day or something is just not efficient. So I'm always going to be batching content, and then if possible, I'll try to batch like meetings or video calls or things like that. That way, you know, you don't have to be doing this full glam every day, because that's one of the biggest benefits of working from home, right? You're like, oh, then I'm supposed to wear my sweatpants, which is totally true. And that's kind of the other thing I wanted to touch on was my outfit, which you can't really see here, but I'm wearing athletic shorts and this little athletic, like casual t-shirt. And what I wanted to say on that is I feel like when COVID first started, there was this big movement for people who weren't used to working from home. And they were like, you know, dress for success and all this stuff. And I just want to say, I absolutely do not think that you need to like wear a full office outfit every day. Like, that's one of the biggest benefits, is you can be comfortable and you can be casual. And so what I kind of focus on is trying to be put together. So like, this is like a cute little outfit. It's still super casual, super comfortable. It's 105 in Texas today, so I'm happy to be wearing shorts and short sleeves. But it's not my pajamas that I rolled out of bed in, if that makes sense. I think that's kind of what people are trying to say, or at least that's the middle ground I've found I would recommend, is finding something that's comfortable, you feel confident in, but it's, you know, you've changed out of your pajamas, you've done your morning routine, you've showered, or you've done whatever that is, and so now you're kind of in your work mode. So these are like my work clothes for the day, if that makes sense. I've done like a really baggy t-shirt and like no makeup and just kind of rolled out of bed to get some work done, which like you can do, and like that's a huge perk of working from home. But I think to just feel more professional and do it, I like finding a middle ground of like something that's cute, comfortable, I feel confident in, and I've kind of, you know, get my mind in the work mode, which the other part, that's the morning routine, right? You could wear your sweatpants or whatever. This is basically sweatpants for the summer. But you've kind of switched your mind into work mode versus like sleep or chill mode or whatever it is. So I am almost done here, so we can finally get on with the rest of the morning routine. But yeah, I think I'm done. I basically just wanted to hop on and say, I was getting ready. I don't do this every single day, like I said, so don't think that. And then also, you know, finding a way to make yourself feel put together and confident and ready for the day. But, you know, I totally do not wear heels or like slacks at your home desk. Like, it's one of the biggest benefits working from home. Okay, well, I am almost ready. I'm going to make my bed, make my breakfast, and then finally sit down at my computer. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so I just made the bed. If you watched that video, I fixed the tag in the back of my shirt as if it was bothering you. Don't worry any longer. So last step I do before I head to my desk is making my breakfast. So you saw I've got my coffee going. I am absolutely like unhealthily obsessed with the Nespresso. If you're on the fence about getting one, absolutely do it. We got it in October and I still think about how much I love it every single day. And then for breakfast, I'm a huge breakfast person. I have to eat breakfast, like, or you don't want to be around me. So I make pretty much the same things. I either make a smoothie or I make a little English muffin. These are the absolute best English muffins, the Dave's Killer Bread ones. I put some cashew butter and some sliced bananas on there and some honey. So good. I'm also have a big sweet tooth, so anything's kind of sweet is great. But these are the best English muffins ever, unless you've been to Napa and you've been to the Model Bakery and had that English muffin. I mean, nothing compares to that, okay? But what you can buy at the store, these ones are the best. So I am going to toast these off and get them ready, cut up my banana and everything, and then I'll head to my desk. Really quickly, since I'm shouting out brands, apparently I'm a breakfast influencer now, I had to say the cashew butter is this brand. My husband and I love cashews, and so we tried cashew butter. I have tried like every brand under the sun. This one, Ferris, is the absolute best. I haven't tried the other nut butters like peanut or almond or anything. I would imagine they're great. It just has like that perfect texture. You don't get like so much of oil on top you have to stir up, if you know the drill. So just another rec for you. Okay, I am at my desk now, so it is time to finish off the morning routine with the work stuff and then get started on the rest of the day. So I've got my breakfast here. Typically, I like to sit down at the table and eat my breakfast just to have a few more minutes to relax. You know, maybe read a chapter in my book, or I'll check my phone for the first time. That's a huge thing. Like when I got up at, 6:15 this morning to get dressed, I do not check my phone in the morning at all until either I sit down for breakfast or I've run through my initial work morning routine. I like to ideally sit down at my desk like at least 10 to 15 minutes before I'm on with clients, which for me is 9 o'clock. Ideally like 15 to 30 minutes before, just so I can really get an idea of what the day's gonna look like before, maybe I start feeling calls or texts or emails. Today I'm running a few minutes behind that because I took a little extra time to film the vlog, but nevertheless, we're going to still go over our routine. So next, I'm going to go over all my transaction deadlines, which I know I've spoken about in other videos. So I'm searching in my open to close application for all those key terms, figuring out what deadlines are today, sending out reminders or checking on things if I need to. And then second, I'm gonna go through all my emails. And so once all those things are addressed, I kind of consider that the end of my morning routine, just because while I talk about different types of time blocking and ideal schedules for the day, with real estate, it can differ so much. I think I mentioned that earlier in the vlog. So I like to kind of get through the emails, get through the messages, check on the deadlines, and then look at my task list and figure out kind of what the day looks like. Do I have a bunch of new orders? Do I have a ton of tasks? Do I need to work on a listing? Things like that. So then I'll kind of plan my day from there on how best I want to structure it. So
this is the end of my morning routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it, maybe found some type of tidbit that you could put in your morning routine. Like I said about like the meditation or anything else, I'd love to hear you guys' top morning routine tips, especially if you're working in the crazy world of real estate. I think having a solid morning routine to put yourself in the right headspace is huge, so you'll be able to roll with the punches of the rest of the day. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this. Leave me a comment below. Thanks, y'all.